My name's Tim. I don't think there's any particular name for the role I play. What I do is I help land managers look after the natural value in their bushland and hopefully keep it that way. I've studied quite a few different disciplines and over quite some time as well. And I've been, I think, working out what I really wanted to do through that time. Things like zoology, soil science and plant nutrition, and human ecology. And then the last course I did was a diploma in applied science, horticulture, which majored in natural area management, and sort of moved into that field from there. Most of my clients are government agencies, shire offices, the Botanic Gardens and Parks Authority, Department of Planning and Infrastructure, where they have areas that are natural areas to manage. Someone needs to be there, needs to be callable to be there to make sure that the native plants get the jump on the weeds. I'm here to control some Watsonias growing in the bushland. The process is know where they are or know where you need to go looking. Then I'll be choosing the right sort of equipment to do the job. Depends on the size of the weed infestation, the type of chemical I'm going to have to use, type of nozzle, the relevant safety gear. A lot of the herbicides are actually fairly low on the sort of hazard rating for humans. But again, you need to know what you're doing. Very important. I'm lucky enough to actually have walked probably more square metres of the park on a regular basis than all the staff here. So part of my role is to report on any things I've seen. There's a couple of plants here that I found that one of them on the scarp hadn't been found before. You know, I just focus on one thing, but one of those is to walk through the bushland and basically check every square metre, because I'm often looking for plants that are literally no bigger than, you know, a 10-cent piece. This is a native speargrass here. That's a beautiful native grass, that is. It's just gorgeous. It'll slowly but surely fill out and the little islands of it will spread. And the thing is, whenever you take a weed out, you've actually left a bit of a space. So what you hope is something native is going to actually be able to drop its seed and get going. So you can't do anything without thinking about what's going to happen next. That's the most important thing. I do get to spend a lot of time on my own, you know, sort of 8 to 10 hours a day, walking around in the bush. It's a lovely place to be. It's plenty of time to reflect. In the city, there's a lot of removal from kind of natural things, and actually being in the bush, I don't know if it's breathing the air or just seeing live things, you get I don't know, a feeling of permanence and regeneration and a sense of place. We're here at the Kennedy Fountain. We're going to go up here and continue with bridle veil control across the front of the scarp here. It's probably about 8 hectares. It's pretty vertical. Some of it actually is vertical. So yeah, it's challenging. The work is it's highly variable. Sometimes it's very difficult. Occasionally could appear tedious, but when you're doing it well and it is making a difference, then it motivates you and gets you through those temporary short-term challenges. Yeah, attitude is everything. People don't, care how much you know until they know how much you care. So that's the thing. If you care about it, passionate about it, get some knowledge, and maybe just talk to the right people. By going into business for myself, which is a bit of a leap, you know, I basically at least tripled my income. I'm not even sure what I get from sort of natural areas, but it just seems to refresh me and connect me with, I don't know, who I am, and I just want them to be here for my kids. They already love a lot of the things I do, and yeah, I just want to share that with them and have them somewhere to show.